I made an award-winning short horror film in 1 week, and this is how I did it. At my high school, I was in a film program for 3 years. During those 3 years, I met the now friends and members of Sunnyside Studios, a company I co-created with my friends to really put ourselves out there in the film industry. And one of the first films that we made after officially creating Sunnyside Studios was our first short horror film, School Bathroom. But how did it come to be? In December of 2023, I was brainstorming ideas for films that I could make because I wanted to make a film that wasn't an assignment. Being in the film program at my high school, a lot of the films we were doing were for assignments, and I wanted to branch out of that and do something different and on my own that wasn't a requirement for a grade. So I started brainstorming ideas. What could I do in the school that they would allow me to that could be good and could truly be my vision for what I would want? Having a lot of films in the past that didn't exactly reach my vision for what I wanted it to be, and this time I didn't want to make that same mistake again. So starting Sunday, I was thinking of ideas for the whole day. I always thought that the idea of being scared to go into the school bathroom was funny to me, but after thinking about it more, I thought, what if I made it into something truly scary? A running theme in my films is having something supernatural with it, and wanting to make this in a short amount of time, I didn't want to make it something overcomplicated, so I made it something simple, something we don't know, and we will never know. And that's when I made my script that same Sunday, and I had a screenplay and a shot list that following Monday. That same Monday, I talked to our music composer at Sunnyside Studios, Nevin Hicks. I talked with him, I went over the idea for what I wanted for the film and the kind of vibe that I wanted to bring with the music. I gave all my trust into my friend Nevin Hicks to really enhance the tone and the mood of the film, simply with his music. And again, that same Monday, I talked with my other friends, Jacob Erthel and Kadar Bennett, and I got the cast together. This was the first film where I wasn't acting in it, and this was something that was completely in my control and that I was working and managing. And then we went on to have only 2 days of production. The first day of production was spent entirely to finish the classroom scene, using the film classroom and gathering our friends from different classes to be a part of it, and overall getting that scene done in about 2 to 3 hours. For me and how I filmmake, production and post-production is the same thing to me. If I'm filming something, I'm importing the same day and editing the same day if it's my film. And that is exactly what I did for the first day of production. So that entire first scene before Jacob's character enters the bathroom was all done by Wednesday. My film teacher, who I won't name, was my mentor and someone that was guiding me through that whole process, because this wasn't something that anyone in my class really did before that wasn't for an assignment. So it kind of added a little pressure, but I still flowed through just fine. Then the following day, we filmed the bathroom scene. The entire point of the film was filmed in 1 day, in 1 hour, and it delivered. I talked with my school administrators to get access to one bathroom after school for my whole crew to be in for at least 2 hours, and it was all done within the hour. And after looking through all the footage and making sure everything was good and not blurry and everything was right and was good according to the shot list and my personal opinion, production was done. Color grading was learned through some tutorials that I found on YouTube, I'm not gonna lie. And all the sound effects were either made by myself or found on YouTube with the Creative Commons license. And then after finally adding Nevin Hicks' now finished music, it all just pieced together perfectly. And then the film was done, and I published it on Christmas of 2023. Fast forward a couple months later, in April, and I submit it into the Greenfield Youth Film Festival. And it wins me the trophy for Best Director. And I am internally grateful that something, in my opinion at the time of April, felt so small to me after then working on other projects like Closing Shift. I didn't think that it would really win anything. My mentor and my film teacher told me to submit the film just in case, but I didn't think that it was going to win anything or be acknowledged at all, really. During the award ceremony, I completely forgot that I even submitted the film because I was mainly focused on my actual piece, Closing Shift. But then School Bathroom comes in clutch and wins me my very first film festival award. And yeah, that is how I made my award-winning short horror film in 1 week.